So I'm not sure what he's worried about with the minute delay. But it is what it is. Okay. So I'm going to pause this for a second because I want to get the score right. So we have it 1-0 for Wham, and let us begin. Okay, so on the left we have as Malians Wham 01. Woo! Wait, did I switch it to caster mode? I did. Okay. Woo! Almost. Okay. And over on the right hand bottom left corner-ish side, we have Divine as the Ottoman Empire. Okay. So Malians versus Ottomans. This is a matchup that I think is actually winnable for Ottomans. I think this is not even a bad matchup for Ottomans because Ottomans have a very good aggressive way they can play, and Malians, you know, if they try to go for a cow boom strategy, it does take time to get those cows, and even if they don't go for a cow boom strategy, Ottomans can pump a ton of units. I don't know if I favor Ottomans in this matchup, but I think Ottomans is not a bad matchup. I'm of the opinion that Malians is probably a top 3 civ at the moment. Very strong, especially if they can, you know, get away with their greed depending on the matchup. So we'll kind of see how this plays out. We're seeing immediately 6 houses. And we do see the military school done for Divine. He's going to send it straight here. He might be able to burn down 1 house. I do not expect him to be able to burn down 2 houses, but 1 for sure. And if we look at the map spawns here, this is actually not a bad little map spawn here. I mean, both deer packs are over in this corner. Now, it is Malians, so they don't really need that as much. A lot of Malian players will just make cows, or, you know, either they'll cow boom or they'll make cows under here. But if he wants to, he can easily secure these deer over here, especially if he decides to do a little bit of a wall. On this side, we have Divine. His map spawn isn't as good for the deer. He does have this deer, which he can easily secure. But this one's way out on the map. So, you know, if Wham's making a bunch of sofas or whatever, and Divine doesn't have a tower or something to protect his food, this could be under threat. But again, he is Ottoman, so if he uses Anatolian Hills, he'll have a bunch of sheep available. Now, Divine is known more as a passive player. He's not really aggressive, which is kind of funny. If you actually watch Divine in the beginning of Age of Empires 4, he was a very aggressive player. Very aggressive with Mongols especially. He did love to use Mongols and utilize them. So he doesn't really play that way anymore and hasn't for a while. He's much more of a passive economic player. He wants to play the long game. But I don't think you can do that in this matchup. Like, I don't think you want to turtle with 2 town centers and just go into a normal castle age, because that allows Malians to just cow boom, and then they can just do a really strong castle age timing with sofas and archers and whatever else they want to do. So we'll see what ends up happening. We do see the first spear coming by. It's going to start torching this house. We see Wham already aging, making his first mill. And he is going with the Mantiquary, which gives 75 gold per minute or stone, although it might have gotten buffed to 80, I'm not sure. Cancels the mill, decides he doesn't want the mill. I wonder if he canceled it because of this. Like, he didn't think there was going to be a spear, and then there was. We do see the twin minaret madrasa, which is very standard. This is just for the berries. That gives you an extra 50%. You can harvest berries 50% faster on this landmark. And let's kind of take a look here and see what else is on the play. We see, you know, second spear on the way. He's about to be aged up. This house may not even go down. If he makes an archery range immediately, he can probably get an archer out and save this house. And that's exactly what he's going to do. He's using 5 villagers to get this archery range. This house should not fall. These spears will be annoying, but that's about it. I think Divine should have used his scout to help burn this down. I think with a scout plus this and a second spear, I think he gets a house for sure. But without that, I think this house is going to live. And we're seeing a third spear coming out. Archer's about to be done. And And let's kind of see. So interestingly enough, Divine did not gather his stone for a second military school. Now, whether this is a mistake or not, I'm not sure. But he's definitely, this is a little bit unorthodox, as usually you will gather stone immediately. It is also interesting that he sends his villagers straight back to sheep instead of on the berries immediately as well. So he's not getting a second military school, and he's not gathering from his berry landmark at the moment, which again, like I said, is 50% faster food gathering than normal berries, and I think it's faster than sheep. So I think it's a little bit of a mistake from Divine here, because it is going to slow down that food gathering. And on this side, we see the first cow coming out. Second mill, looks like Wam is going to be going for that cow spam. And let's take a look here. We do have the first blacksmith coming out, which allows units to come out quicker. We do see that he is now on the landmark. He just put 4 villagers, so that's good. And he's got 4 spears here. You know, he didn't overcommit over here with his spears. We actually see a javelin thrower as well. We do see the barracks coming out. So are we going to see javelins, cows, and donzos? I mean, we have 2 cows on the way. And wheelbarrows also on the way. And we just have normal scouts, no warrior scouts. We do have an archery range coming out for Divine. More javelin throwers. So it looks like it's going to be Donzo Javelin, which is a pretty strong feudal composition. Or at least I think it is. Whether other players agree or not, I'm not sure. And Divine's about to have enough stone to get his second military school out. And we do see the first meter. So it looks like he did use his, unless I'm mistaken, he used his first vizier point for the meter, which isn't uncommon. I personally prefer Anatolian Hills, but then again, Wam isn't really going for any Spahi or anything, or sorry, not Spahi, Sofas or Warrior Scouts, so if Divine decides to go on Deer, he doesn't have to worry about getting raided. And we see second archery range and a stable now coming out. Again, you do want to typically go Spahi archers against Malians. If you get a lot of Spahi and archers, because Spahi, when they dive on ranged units, they kill them really fast because of that extra range. So they destroy ranged units really, really quickly. So that is something that, you know, that Wam is going to have to worry about. We do see 4 cows on the way. You know, he's already getting his his cow boom getting started to get that passive food. And we do see walls coming out for Divine. I actually would have preferred Divine to wall here, to, you know, like wall off here and here instead of here. It would have been about the same wood cost, and he could have secured some deer instead. And we do see archers coming out. We see military school set the Spahi. Everything going according to plan, and then we have +1 attack on the way. More houses, you know, nothing too unusual yet. Let's see, we still have 8 on food. You know, so I will say, I think Divine is, he's going to want to switch some villagers to food soon. Because the thing is, when you have 8 villagers on food at normal, is, he doesn't when you have 8 villagers on food, the moment you hit feudal, you get a lot. You do float a lot of food, but you do need to be careful because now he's going to start running into a food problem where he can't produce archers and Spahi at the same time if he doesn't get more villagers on food soon. Because he's at 21 on wood, only 7 on food, and that's definitely going to need to change because you don't want 21 on wood at this point. And we do see him starting to move out. I actually think he's going to need to pull back. I don't think he's going to be able to do much. Right now, Wam has the military advantage in every way. We see a 3rd archery range coming out here. And I don't know where his town center's... Why can't I tell where he's... I guess, oh, probably because he's not selected, maybe? Yeah. So as we can see, javelin throwers doing their first throw. That spearman is saying ow and running backwards. See more Spahi on the way, more archers, +1 range defense. And we are seeing more food coming on now, so that's good. He's going to need that food income. He should honestly pull probably 5 villagers and put them on deer. And I don't know if 5 Spahi's going to be enough here. We do have 8 Donzos and 12 Javelin Throwers, so I don't think he's going to be able to push this too much. We do see 7 cows for Wam at the moment. And here we go. Donzo's almost killing, or taking half HP off of a Spahi. Meter lost over half its health. It's feeling the pain. Spearman goes down. Second, those Spearmen got hit. Divine is forced back. And he just needs more Spahi is what he really needs at the moment. And food. And we see Wam's already... He's actually gathering from the cows as well. This is so he doesn't have to go on the map here and worry about being raided. So, because if he goes up here and 8 Spahi come, those villagers could die really quickly. Now the thing is, I don't think Divine's gonna raid, but we'll see what ends up happening. And we do see a little bit of a wall coming up now for Wam here. He just wants to be safe of raids. And it looks like Divine is on the deer now, so he now has 19. He took some villagers off of wood, put them on food, so he should be able to get that food. Wow, ooh, I misclicked there. Should be able to start pumping out them units a little bit more, and he's going to be able to get rams here in about 10 seconds. Now, oh man, this is that's 21 Javelin Throwers at the moment. I feel like Divine just has a very small army compared to what he should have. He does have his 3rd military school, but I don't think he's going to be able to take this fight. I think in the direct engagement, I'm pretty sure that this is going to win, but I could be wrong. Ram might be able to take out a house or two, but ooh, this is very scary. That's a lot. Like, this unit composition is very strong because Javelin Throwers have a very high DPS in a way. And so, and he only has 7 Spahi. Yeah, these Javelin Throwers can easily one-shot a Spahi at this point. Let's find out if I'm right or wrong. 2 archers down. Meter down. Second Meter down. All the Spahi are pretty much... Well, I'm a little premature there. I mean, Archer's just dying. Spahi can't really get on top of them because of the Donzos. And Divine is forced back. I think he's just a little bit... I think his build is just a little bit slow, and I think that's really what's killing him here. And that ram is going to die. And we have 9 Spahi now. Scout goes down, and Wham's just like, you know what? I'm gonna go across the map. He's just gonna. He has 25 Javelin Throwers. Now maybe if the Spahi get on top now, they might be able to do something here. Like Divine just needs to get rid of these, keep bouncing back and forth, and he might be able to do something. But yeah, look at these Javelin Throwers. They're just destroying these Spahi here. Well, they're actually attacking everything, so I take that back. And ooh, that's a hit there. Donzos are coming down. I mean, this fight actually went better for Divine than I thought it was going to. I still think he needs to pull back here, but that actually fight went better than I expected. I thought that was going to be a lot more one-sided. Okay, he has his meters coming from this military school. I was wondering if he was spending the gold on that or not. And that meter's going to die here in a moment. There it goes, and Wham's pushing again. Wham has a big group of reinforcements on the way. He does have 17 cows. He is going Castle Age behind this. Oh, this is big trouble for Divine, because Divine's not even close to Castle Age. And here's the scariest thing about this, is Wham's going to throw down some stables. He's going to get those sofas out. Or, I'm assuming that's his plan. And Divine has nothing that can deal with sofas. with 6 armor, his army will just melt. Again, that's assuming that is Wam's plan, though. He's not throwing any stables. He might just upgrade his units and try to win that way, too. Because it's gonna feel bad right now. You know, right now, you know, Divine's not feeling great about his position, but that's because he doesn't realize his opponent's going castle. Like, I mean, he doesn't feel great here, don't get me wrong, but he's not gonna feel as bad as he's about to feel when that castle age hits. And I wouldn't be surprised to see the GG once Castle Age hits. Divine's army is pretty much gone. Castle Age hits. Wham's making almost 1,000 food per minute off cows alone. And let's see, do we have stables coming out yet? Or is he just, nope, he's just going to upgrade his units to veteran and just win that way. I guess he's not going to even bother with it. We do see the, oh no, third pit mine should be starting soon. Stable coming down. And, you know, Divine's trying to make something happen here, but I think he's so far behind. And he knows it, right? Like, when you're a player in this position as Ottomans, you do not feel good when your opponent hits Castle Age and you're not even close, especially when it's a civ like Malians. Veteran tech's finished. We do see veteran sofas coming in, I think. Yep, veteran sofas. And we do see maxed out on cows. Second stable on the way. Third stable on the way. And we're probably going to see one last-ditch attempt. What was just deleted? I don't know what was deleted, but something was deleted. But we're going to see one last-ditch effort from Divine here. I think once he loses the next engagement, I anticipate a GG there. At least that's what I imagine. Although, yeah. I mean, I'm trying to give some copium here, but I just don't see how he's going to hold this. And yeah, horticulture upgrades are done as well. Yeah, so when you max out with horticulture and this landmark, you get 1,400 food per minute, I believe it is. Or is it 1290? Something like that. And archers going down without even really taking firing a shot. More archers, more Spahi. Sofas are on the way. They've got their 6 armor about to complete. I mean, to be fair, this is the best fight that Divine can take. He's got 6 Spahi, you know, but look how little damage those archers are doing to those sofas. And he's pumping them. He's got 5 stables pumping sofas. And sofas alone is enough to counter Divine's army. 37 archers, you know, they do 37 damage a shot. And Wam's going to go raid with these, so he's going to go take out these idle villagers. He's in the base now of Divine. And you just look at these archers, like they can't, I don't even know if they can one-shot a javelin thrower at full health. I don't think they can. I want to watch it. They can't. There's not enough archers to one-shot a javelin thrower, by the way. Look at that. Look at how many hits that javelin. That javelin thrower is tanking it. Archers are dying. Divine's kind of gathering from here. He's got a sofa that insta-dead. 5 more sofas on the way. Oh, we do have Janissaries down here destroying those sofas. But I think that's all she wrote. I can't drag this out anymore. This game is over. Wam is making it to the finals where he plays a best of 5 against Puppy Paw. That should be an exciting series incoming. And GG is called. Wam takes the series. Yeah, it's never a good sign when Malian's almost is 6,000 food ahead of you like that. Now, actually, I don't know if this does the food gathered count cows or no? I wonder if it does. And I'm talking about passive by cows. Does the economy count the cows here? There's no way villager-wise. Yeah, they're close villager-wise, so cows do count in the eco tab. It does count there? Okay, good. No. And yeah,